As traditional religious structures decline, the frameworks we once used to define a higher purpose are falling away. Without a collective sense of deeper meaning, modern society has substituted the search for truth with consumerism and distraction. Traditionally, we went to war. Now we go shopping. Selfishness, the shadow of the 27th gene key, operates as a biological defense. When a person is locked in survival mode, the restlessness inside consumes their mental resources, leaving the brain with no physiological space to account for the needs of others. Living in a tight frame of mind leaves no room for consideration. This mental trap convinces us philanthropy is a luxury for the wealthy. We believe once we have enough for our survival, we can help others. But in this loop, enough never arrives. We enter the world unselfish, yet we are schooled in selfishness. From the age of 4, children are placed under social pressure and groomed as consumers, learning the mechanics of taking long before they understand the value of giving. Modern selfishness is an environmental result of living without a perceived higher purpose. When we lack a deeper reason for being, we default to the most insular parts of our DNA, acting in ways that prioritize the individual while inadvertently harming the whole. Transitioning out of this survival state requires consideration, the realization that we are connected to everything on the planet. This shift isn't just a choice, it's an epigenetic change in how we relate to the world. This intervention thrives in an environment of nurture. Rather than imposing moral rules, we can foster altruism by protecting the sweet, open heart of a child through values of philanthropy and love. For those already living in the shadow, the path to a higher purpose begins by examining our own unhappiness. By going into the shadow and identifying what is lacking in our civilization, we find the first clues of what we are actually here to contribute. This discovery marks a biological turning point. When a higher purpose rises naturally from within the human heart, it always carries an altruistic vibration. You stop asking how to serve yourself and begin asking how to serve the whole. We often mistake generosity for a financial transaction, but its most precious commodity is time. How you spend your minutes is the true measure of your altruism. Selfishness causes our perception of time to contract. Without considering others, a day passes with frantic speed. Conversely, joyousness makes time expand. An open-hearted day moves rhythmically, like a river flowing through open plains, providing nourishment to all. This state of unconditional giving acts as a tonic for the body. It releases currents of healing into the cells, causing a physical radiance that we recognize as the glow of a truly generous person. Altruism is a biological mechanism that generates the very resources we fear losing. By giving of ourselves, we expand our health and our time, proving that generosity is the greatest power available to us. Human evolution is a continuing process. Just as DNA mutated to allow the ape to become human, it will eventually mutate again to create a new awareness operating system. This brings us to the 27th city, selflessness. In this state, the biological experience of being a separate self disappears, replaced by an awareness that feels the interconnectivity of all creatures. This is an immersive, orgasmic sensation of being in communion with all life. It is the realization that we come with nothing and leave with nothing, making the self we cling to in the middle an illusion. This state mirrors the intuition of George Lucas, who imagined characters who could feel a force flowing through all things. As the speed and efficiency of internal DNA replication increases, our biological capacity for restoration may expand beyond current scientific understanding. Because we are part of an interconnected web, Gaia, a shift in human DNA presupposes a shift in the entire chain of life, potentially allowing the planet to heal in tandem with our own evolution. This advanced evolutionary state doesn't require us to wait for the future. We begin the mutation today through simple, ordinary acts, by being nicer to one another and following the heart's natural impulse to give, love, and serve all.